Welcome to the deep dive.
We're exploring insights from Horse and Chariot, which it's this great source blending old Christian wisdom with some very practical stuff for, today.
Okay, so let's jump right in.
Let's do it.
Our mission today is a deep dive into the virtue of faith. And our source material, it positions it in a really specific way.
It really does.
Not as just one virtue among many, but as, well, the absolute foundation.
The door, as they call it.
Yep.
The essential entry point to everything else.
Right.
And what's so fascinating is the distinction they make about the sequencing.
Because we always hear that charity, selfless love, is the greatest of virtues.
And it is. The sources agree that's true. But faith is identified as the first.
A prerequisite.
Exactly. Because hope and charity are described as the necessary fruits of faith. They're not the cause.
You can't love something you don't first trust or believe in.
You can't. Faith is the root from which all of that has to spring.
And this is where the source material gets, really profound for me.
Its definition of faith itself.
Yeah. It's not some kind of behavioral achievement, right? Not something produced by intense effort.
No, it's explicitly called a divine gift. Something that's supernaturally infused by grace.
The idea that it's not your own doing, it is the gift of God.
But that, of course, raises a huge question for you listening.
For sure. If it's purely a gift, then what is my role? What do I do?
Right. And the teaching is so clear on this. It emphasizes that. Well, God will not save us without our consent.
That St. Augustine thought is just so powerful.
Isn't it? He who created us without our help will not save us without our consent.
So the gift requires active cooperation.
You have to receive it, sustain it, and choose it.
But wait, if grace is what starts it, doesn't telling us we need to consent, doesn't that sort of dilute the idea of grace?
It seems like a tension, but it resolves it through action. Faith isn't a single event, it's dynamic.
It's not about doing a good thing to earn faith.
No, it's about allowing the faith you are given to become active. And I love the analogy they use.
The charioteer.
The charioteer, yeah. Faith enlightens the intellect. That's your sight. And it emboldens the will. That's your strength.
So without faith, the intellect is blind, and our passions, the horses are.
They're left without a driver. Just running wild.
And that's why we should care, right? That faith is the sight and the strength. Because without it, the passions are just runaway horses. This active role, it links directly to works, doesn't it?
Absolutely. The sources stress that you cannot separate true faith and works.
Citing that teaching, faith without works is dead.
A true living faith just naturally moves you to obedience and to, daily choices.
So once we understand its power, we have to know what destroys it.
And the sources point to two main antagonists here. The first is a kind of deficiency.
Unfaithfulness.
Exactly. That's indifference, neglect, or that demand for empirical proof before you'll believe.
And the second one is a distortion.
It's false faith, where the belief is just empty or unauthentic, founded in untruth.
Which often is just twisting doctrine to suit their own desires.
Precisely. And the danger there is subjective belief. We see that warning from St. Augustine.
The one about the Gospels.
If you believe what you like in the Gospels and reject what you don't like, it is not the gospel you believe, but yourself.
Wow.
And the ultimate destination for both of those paths is unbelief, which is called the greatest of sins, because it rejects the very foundation of goodness.
That makes protecting this foundation absolutely crucial. It sounds like a fight.
It is. The sources say faith is not stagnant. It has to be fought for.
Against doubt, fear.
The world's constant noise, all of it.
Yeah.
You cultivate it through endurance, through studying, through communion with others. It's a daily surrender.
And prayer seems to be at the very center of that choice.
Oh, completely. It's why one of the sources calls it so powerfully oxygen to the soul.
And that other insight, that prayer begets faith, which begets love. It's that choice to believe again and again.
And if you connect all this to the big picture, what faith does is it transforms uncertainty into this rock-solid confidence.
It carries you through the trial.
It guides you through the storms.
Yeah.
Now, the path requires you to lose your pride, your desire for control. But the promise is peace and purpose.
So we'll leave you with this thought. What is one area of your life where you need to choose to believe again today?